Calxiyn and Hunter here with another Yass or Pass, and this is fascinating because I posted on Twitter, I think that they actually ate and left no crumbs, alright? I didn't say that, I had a swear word in there, but I can't say the swear word because we're too early in the video. But anyway, I'll tell you what I actually said in a minute. However, Hunter just told me in the confidence of our pre-recording that she does not agree with me. So for once, we are having Hunter on Cal violence that you do not agree for once. Like, you know what I mean? Because usually it's me complaining. Usually it's me complaining, and then you're like, I think it's nice. And now I was like, this fucks. That's what I actually said on Twitter. I said that this fucks.
All I saw was you, or I don't know if it was, I don't even know if I looked at you.
I don't know, maybe.
I think I just have like a mental, it's kind of like how when you don't really like read a word, you just kind of see the shape of the word.
Sure,
like,
what are you trying to tell me?
It's the same way that I saw you posting a reaction or a tweet in reference to a Rooster Teeth store. And I just assumed it was going to be negative.
Right.
You know, I was like, oh, Cal's pissed at the Rooster Teeth store. What's new? I don't really have to look at this.
Oh,
so
okay.
I just scrolled on by. Little did I know that you actually quite like this.
Yeah, I
that
thought it was actually
okay.
kind of nice.
That's cute.
Okay, so like, listen, I understand that they are just emblems, but to me, this is giving kind of like Greek mythology. Like if Percy Jackson combined with Ruby, like you know how in Hercules.
Fucking how?
Hold on. Let me cook. You know how in Hercules they have the decorative like vases that tell the story, but then it's animated and stuff like that. Like
you
this
think
just
that looks like a Grecian pot?
A dish, kind of like not a pot, but like a dish, right? Because you have Ruby Rose, and then you have the circle, and then for like Ruby Rose, you have like the rose petals. With Vaishni, you have something nice where it's the crown, but it also kind of looks like a wave file to represent the fact that Weiss is a singer. Okay, so like there's actually some interesting, like it looks like it could be a plate. It's a very nice, heroic design, and so I
could see
think,
this. I could see these framed on the wall in my grandmother's kitchen.
And so when I saw it, I was actually like, okay, this is actually kind of, they're cooking. They're actually kind of cooking. So I was surprised. We'll go through all of them kind of in a general sense, and then afterward we'll go through them one by one. But I was surprised when Hunter was like, I don't think it's that serious. Like, I don't actually, you say your opinion. Why am I talking for you? You tell me what you were thinking.
Well, specifically what I said is, I know, I guess I did say I don't share the same opinion because, like, you know, it doesn't really excite me very much.
Okay.
Is it awful? No.
Okay.
But, like, if you asked me to guess if you would dislike this or like this, my assumption is that you would dislike it.
Okay.
Because all I ever hear you complain about is how much you dislike when they reuse art.
I know! Okay.
This is the problem. Like, as much as you're like, oh, Ein Lee art, like, that is the most reused art in all of RWBY.
However,
Constantly they reuse this art.
All right.
And then weirdly,
I like the Curious Cat shirt.
The Curious Cat shirt's great.
I like how it looks like a serial killer cut out the letters from the magazine.
It also looks like that Taylor Swift Eras poster thing where it's a bunch of different. It's a bunch of different. It's like it's a 9 square grid of like Taylor Swift in different moments of her life, but it's the cat.
I like it. I like this. I think it's cool. Like I don't know.
I'm sure someone who's familiar with the Taylor Swift thing. I think that's a lovely shirt.
Okay.
Great.
Like I said, with Ruby and Weiss, and for some reason Blake is
what
all
if that's
the
the
way
back
over
of the
here.
shirt?
No, it's not.
It's
because
not?
the neck is over here, Hunter.
Okay.
You were trying to get them so badly. No.
Because I think that's what would finally cause you to explode.
It would. But like with Weiss, I like the idea that it's her tiara, but also the sound files. I think that's nice. Blake and her checkered past.
Because I was gonna say make a dumb joke about her love of gingham. But checkered past.
I don't know what exactly
she likes
going on
gears,
with
you know, she
like,
likes her motorcycle.
I guess
gears.
so. I think that this works more for Osmond, but what I will say, Hunter, is I agree with you. I understand that, like, we have seen these emblems for Team RWBY before. However, this collection includes characters who we do not get merch of on a more regular basis, right? So we have Ren. I think his looks very nice. I like this because it's, like, balance, right? It, like, I don't know, like, didn't his father talk about the balance between doing the right thing
you
and
are
then also...
stretching.
Right, I'm just saying, right? Like, there's a harmony or balance or something. Right? Like, it relates to his backstory. With Pyrrha, I don't know. I like the little curly things. I think it looks nice for her.
It's a similar curly thing that John has.
Situation.
I mean, that one's not a plate because it like the spear sticks out of it. That would be you could like grandma can stab someone with that decorative
I think that this is her shield curly. I think that is what happens. Penny.
John has a similar curly on his.
I don't know what's going on with Penny, to be honest. Like, I don't understand what this. Oh, it's like the power button. Oh, that's cute. Hunter's like, Cal, please. What are you talking about? Osmond's gears. This looks really cool, I think, because you have like this inside gear, outside this one. Like, they almost are.
The inside gears don't
together.
look like gears. They kind of look like the wheel of a sailing ship, like a pirate ship.
I guess so.
Like,
well, these are how his emblems depicted. So it's not like they drew this. This is what it's always been. So I like this one. Like, the gears inside the gears.
Osmond's been alive for a very long time. I'm sure he was a sailor in a past life.
But Osmond has not gotten a lot of merch, Hunter, so I understand what you're saying about the emblems, but we have not seen the emblems in this capacity for these specific characters. Norris is really cute. All the little hearts, I think, is cute.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about a t-shirt with the emblems on it, this is about as good as you're gonna get.
Right, pretty much, right?
Sure.
Like, they can't really go wrong.
But
I like the doily stuff with Neo's. I really like Neo. I don't know why they separated her name into two, like, Neapolitan instead of Neapolitan. Like, I don't know why they separated her name into a first name and a last name, because that's not correct, but whatever.
You would know.
I would buy it. I like this.
But isn't it just kind of like not a nothing? Like, it's
I mean, but it's like, it's cute.
Because, like, okay, it's fine. Like, it's a symbol.
You're representing your character.
It's a symbol.
And this is something that Cinder canonically has on her body, right? Like the glass slippers and everything. And again, John, kind of the same thing going on, like how his isn't it
just a little, like, wouldn't it be disappointed if you were like, new Neo merch? Or like, you like Pyrrha a lot, new Pyrrha merch, and you look at the new Pyrrha merch and it's a good version of her symbol. Maybe it's like the better or maybe best version of the symbol, but like, is it that exciting?
But aren't people always saying, oh, but I don't want to wear a full anime character on my shirt? So isn't this a nice compromise that this, again, for a shirt that has a symbol, is the most good we are going to get? Like, this is basically as good as we're getting in terms of this style of shirt.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So that's my argument. I'm not saying, like, it's simple, it's effective. I guess for us it's $41, but for the Americans it's a little lower than usual, so it's a bit more of a reasonable price. This is the thing. So these are all print to order. The Roman shirt wasn't. The material is not as nice, and it's not exactly the same. But yeah, like, they're around the same price if you want this Weiss, which is the Amity Arena art, and then her name, and then the 3 symbols and all this, like, right? How we said that they were doing way too much, or you could get this Weiss one. So I think it's just about a matter of preference. The characters should have more merch than just this specific thing.
Like, I'm not saying it's bad.
Right.
I'm not even saying I wouldn't wear one. Maybe I don't think.
Maybe I've just been so gaslit. Like, have I been beaten down to the point where I'm just like, good job, Mr. Cheese
I think you'll accept
like, I'll accept it too little.
You're like,
fine. Like, I'm settled.
it's familiar, but it's a little changed up, and it's not too garish, and it has characters I like. Maybe your standards have just shrunk dramatically.
Maybe they have. But also, I liked this Roman one. And how is this Roman one really any different than the Neo one?
No,
there's
more going on. It's not literally just his symbol. His symbol's a pumpkin.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing too.
There's a little more zhuzh to it, you know?
They never, I don't know, like, they never have Roman symbols right there, but they never use Roman symbol. They always use this anyway. But yeah, so I understand what you're saying, Hunter, though. I agree with you in terms of, like, this is not gonna fund RWBY Volume 10. Like, this is not, this is not, like, the savior of the merch or anything.
No merch.
I'm like, okay.
That Rooster Teeth will ever
fine.
make.
Like, you know, they're not bad.
Fine.
Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, and you know, the Jean fans, I saw Jean fans, they were happy. Osmond fans, they were happy. So
Jean fans are just happy not getting kicked in the nuts every morning.
Well,
okay?
I'm just saying, like, you know, for the people that, like, for Team RWBY, I don't really see the point. But, like, yeah, like, if you like Jean and Jean does not really have a lot of merch, I'm like, people would be excited. I would wait until they're on sale, personally. I don't think that these are selling out anytime soon. I think these are a kind of wait for it to be half or like 25% off situation.
Sure.
As a concept, I'm like, okay, nothing bad happened. Oh my god. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe my standards are low.
I don't think they're bad. I understand maybe even why you were a little excited about it, but I do think Rooster Teeth has beaten you down.
I mean, okay, so what if it was 25% off? Would you get any of these? Like, would you buy any of these?
You know, maybe
like, which one would you
maybe
want?
I would consider the Ruby one. Maybe I would consider the Blake one. Maybe I'd consider the Cinder one. But like, you know, they would just be another Canva t-shirt. That's just. And I don't love that cut of t-shirt. I don't wear that so much.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It would just be like, yeah, I wouldn't feel strongly about it.
I don't know. Maybe Twitter got a little too excited, and the excitement got to me, and now we have Hunter's opinion. He's in a vacuum because I tweeted this fucks, and everybody was like, yeah, let's go, something that's not awful. And Hunter's just here like, have you guys lost your goddamn minds?
It's not awful.
Yeah, it's not awful. So anyway, yeah. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys had fun. Thank you for attending Calxiyn's Royal Court, and we will see you in the next one. I do hope, even though this is good, this is like the baseline. This should be now the bare minimum. I want to see them rise up from this. This should not be the usual. This should be the foundation. So hopefully it gets better than this. I hope that you guys had fun, and we will see you next time. Bye.